Well, Yo Gotti popped out of that shell to sign a new artist to CMG. Yo Gotti welcomes in Zillionaire Doe out of Dallas, Texas, to the masterful of a label that he's accumulated over the years. Yo Gotti actually pulled up in Dallas. This has always been his signature way of signing an artist, pulling up in the young man's hood while he probably shoots a music video. He said you got to touch it. You got to be around it to know that it's authentic, that real. And Gotti did just that in them big old black old trucks to say, welcome to the team, Zillionaire Doe. I want to talk about Doe really quickly because I'm not too familiar with his music. This was my first time ever going to his Instagram page and listening to him. And the thing that stood out the most to me, when I went on his Instagram, all I saw was the work. All right, his IG ain't 1,002 podcasts, which I'm not saying it's not the work, but when I go to his page, all I see is the work. I see somebody getting a lot of money. And today we live in a time where you gotta have been put in some work on your own. These are not the stories of yesteryear where somebody literally off the streets can walk in dirty Timbs, dirty Air Forces and get a deal. That's more times than not what's not happening. This young man just got an opportunity. We just saw LiAngelo Ball, whose two brothers are very known basketball players, get opportunities. He just got a label deal. Like, the person that gets the deal right now and put in a little bit of work, it ain't just fresh off the streets no more. That doesn't mean you ain't got other stuff going on. But this is the new reality of artists that are getting signed. People in positions. Yo Gotti works as a middleman with CMG, that liaison, that connection between the label and the artist. They want to see that you can put in the work, that you've had some success on your own, that you built the fan base. I don't know if you're familiar with Texas and if you're ever in Dallas, right? For those who know, you know. I love Dallas. I got family in Dallas. A couple of my partners got aspirations to live in Dallas. One of my partners is moving to Dallas as we speak. One of the things I know from being in Dallas is Dallas has culture, right? When I was down there at one time, my cousin put me on the South Dallas swag. Hey, Dallas has culture, but what another thing that I've noticed, they don't really have a lot of artists of their own to pop off in the mainstream of lights. Yella Beezy, he did it. Zillionaire Doe has a chance to do it under Yo Gotti and CMG. A young man's life just changed forever. Yes, he was getting money, I'm sure of it. I could tell by the chains and the Instagram page. But that connection, that OG to give him the game, that's where Yo Gotti and CMG have made a history of being just that. When you talk about a Glorilla could have signed with a multitude of labels. But Glorilla would admit to you that after the success of FNF, she had a couple big records, she lost that passion and dedication. You want to know what helped her through that process? She had a Yo Gotti. He talks that. He's from that. Right around the corner, to be exact. She has listened to him her whole life. She knew of him, obviously, because he's such a respected figure out of the Memphis area. That OG was probably the reason why Glorilla was able to get a second run at this thing. There's no value on that type of OG. You can sign to a label without a middleman, but do they know you? Can they talk the way you need to be talked? Will they pick up the phone for you unless you have a record like Tweaker, like LiAngelo Ball has? And a lot of these labels can't talk that language because they're not from it. Yo Gotti and CMG have a history of touching the product, putting their hands on it and making sure that thing works. And I want to highlight Yo Gotti because there have been rumblings out there through back channels. Yo Gotti was about to hang it up. You know, the death of his brother, Juke, hit him hard. And obviously, with the trial playing out the way that it did, there had been a feeling that Yo Gotti was going to hang it up and not do this anymore. He's been very, very, very low since all of this took place. And the fact that he just signed another artist, came out to do it the way that he does it, if you're an aspiring artist, that is a really good sign that maybe just maybe one of the best music executives going, still got a runway and a passion to want to give young artists an opportunity. Yes, artists got motion all around. A lot of artists got motion, but without that cosign from one of the real stampers, it means nothing. And I'm happy to see Yo Gotti giving it another go. I thought he was done. Y'all saw my video to end 2024. The fact that he's back and doing it this way in January, it tells me maybe, just maybe, CMG ain't done like we maybe thought. I want to thank you so much for the time, love, and support. It's what your boy never take for granted. Oh yeah, real quick, I want to shout out Sean Cotton and Say Cheese TV. I'm pretty confident Zillionaire Doe has uploaded to Say Cheese TV. It feels like it, right? One of the things that gets slept on before you're able to reach your goals is these platforms that mean something. It's a milestone. An artist can't just wake up out of their sleep and go sign with Yo Gotti and CMG or any big label. What you can do is work your behind off, get some money in your bank account, and go hit up Say Cheese. And Sean Cotton will allow you on that very beautiful platform that he's grown. And that's how you get your steam. Platforms like that act as liaisons to the culture. And everybody's watching. Don't ever get that mistaken. Everybody is on platforms like Say Cheese, Academics. Those platforms still got a lot of pull in the culture day in, day out. Don't ever forget that. I'm confident Zillionaire Doe went through the Say Cheese ranks to help build some steam, and now look at him. Time, love, and support is what your boy never take for granted. I'm out.